Say it ain't true, man.
Where'd you find this?
Let's get ready to rumble.
This is PHAT'S Barbershop Club.
Brought to you by PHAT'S Fresh Cuts. It's more than a barbershop.
And here's your host, Ladarius Fat Man.
All eyes on me.
Daddy's working.
Welcome to my town.
What's up, Rustin? What's up, everybody, man? I am Fat. This is the Barbershop Club. I got my guy John Goldsmith in the building.
That's good.
And once again, it's always a pleasure to have my guy in the building, man. We always have some good conversation. We always, man, it's some topics we always reach out and touch.
I got to.
You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for tuning in to PHAT'S Barbershop Club. Right now, I want y'all to like, share, and subscribe this video to PHAT'S Barbershop Club. Share this video. It's on YouTube. We're on Facebook right now. Even on Twitter, man. On Twitter. So y'all share this page. Y'all like it. Man, what's been going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just rebuilding, recruiting, man. Trying to get ready for these camps in the school, making sure the boys take care of finals. This week, the end of school, a lot of kids already gone. So winding it down, man.
Man, got graduation next week.
Mm-hmm.
Graduation next week. Any of the guys on the team graduate?
No, nobody's graduating. No, babies.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Man, before we get any farther, man, look at the camera and tell everybody what's up, Rustin.
Man, what's good, Rustin? On the East. Shout out to East End, man. Jeff Young, what's up, brothers?
What's up,
I know y'all there. Oh my God.
Hey, man, y'all look, like once again, like I said, if y'all watching us live, man, share this video. Also, drop a 100 emoji at the bottom. Let us know you're watching so we can see who you are. We can chat with y'all while we chatting up here, man. What's up with the world, man? You know, that's the first question of the podcast. What's up with the world? What's got you shaking your head?
I ain't gonna lie, man. All this death. It's a lot of death going on. I asked somebody, I said, do you think that it's the social media presence of it? I said, nah, it's really literally every day, and it's not even the gun violence death. Yeah. It's just God, it's time to go. Yeah. That's why I tell people, man, you gotta enjoy it. Even when things get bad, bro, just find some good in something. Yeah. You know, instead of waking up with regret. Don't wake up with regret, bro. You don't know when God gonna call you home.
Man, regret, that's a tricky thing, man. Yeah. Like you just gotta push through it.
Yeah.
Whatever the situation is, you just gotta push through it. That's the best thing. What's up with the world with me is mass shootings. You know, we got a lot of that going on. The kids, the schools being shot up, teenage parties getting shot up, you know, bank meetings getting shot up. It's crazy. And you got adult parties getting shot up. I don't know, man. I don't even know where to start. You know, people say I've heard people say raise the price on ammunition. Well, I mean, I think they'll save enough money to do.
Yeah, because the guns that they shooting up with, they don't have the money to get.
Exactly.
We don't know how they get nails. How they get nails? You know.
Because them guns ain't cheap, man.
You shooting up the party with
AR-15.
Yeah, like that's an expensive gun.
Yeah. That ain't no cheap assault rifle, man. Anything else got you shaking your head in this world, man?
Oh man, I don't want to touch that subject. I ain't gonna leave it alone, brother.
Nah, man, we touching. We touching.
I really wish I could reach out to every parent of every athlete and really tell them what it really is.
Okay.
I never knew on the outside looking in what recruiting was, how a kid should be, his social media, his personal life, his character, his grades, his position. You know what I mean? And so this year for this area, a lot of people, somebody said that in the area, D1 coaches don't recruit in this area. And so that's always been the thing. I always said it when I was in school. Like, I'm recruiting. Until I got in the door and I go play a UConn. And I look at these boys who won that championship. And I come back home and I look at these kids and I go, oh, okay, we not there. We leave here in 2010, me and Young, we go down south, AAU game, ESPN cameras all in the gym. I mean, they packed. So I'm like, this ain't a big tournament, bro. So it's not why ESPN here. We sat down. I said, man, bro, you come here. She said, hey, baby. She said, that's my baby right there. He number one in the country. Number 1 9-year-old in the country. I'm like, I look back. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
He was definitely that.
Asked his dad. I said, how he get to be that? He said, he picked up a basketball when he was young. He said, but I made sure I let him be a kid. Yeah. I said, so he ain't got no special trainers? No, but he's a kid. I might rebound for him, whatever. He said, I can't teach that. And you can't teach that.
No, you can't.
So when I look at the dynamic of from 30 miles from right here, Ruston, this way, 30 miles that way, 30 miles this way, I sit down, I get these kids together, I look at them, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, this kid is good, but they got him in the wrong position. This kid is great. He got 1 foot in the street, 1 foot in the gym. This kid is straight. He ain't got the grades. This kid is got everything. Home life, you really causing hell at home. Like, so it's all this stuff. Like the recruit, if I could, I'm going to post a paper so I can show parents, go to AAU games.
Checklist.
Man, hey, and they be off them. Yeah. Because there's so much talent. Yeah. Being tall, today's basketball, it don't mean nothing. Like it used to back in the day, you'll be a unicorn walking around here. But now, you got kids 14, 15 years old, 6'5". Yeah. You know, playing like grown men. So it's all about the marketing. It's all about the school y'all choose. You know, people, you know, and just another, I can't believe I'm talking about this. The touchy subject of like Fred leaving and Sebo leaving. That's the best thing they could have done. Yeah. It's nothing personal. Right. It just, we don't think, when I think about my state, I think about football. Yeah.
Even baseball.
Yeah. We ain't talking about basketball every now and then. Yeah. I say, high major Division I players, we can't name number 5 around here. In our time, and if you want to go way back and forth, that's fine. You can name a couple.
But even then, still, it's only a few.
It's rare. Yeah. Why did everybody think that's going to change? And they were dogs.
I've said that forever. No. I've said it forever, man. I've said to where I don't want to discourage kids from playing basketball. No. But around here, those guys who were straddling the fence on if I should play football, if I should play basketball, or if I should play whatever sport in basketball, I'm like, choose that sport. Don't go basketball. How many people have gone far in basketball in this area? And it's not saying that you can't do it, but the odds are against you.
They are totally
against you. And the odds are against us in a lot of things. Yeah. But come on, man. It seems like the best of the best around here.
We don't, even though we have all the money in this area, and I coach, and
football.
I ain't even going to that. Yeah. We have all this money in this area. I'm going to say on the limb, I coach the best AAU team around here. I had 15 studs. Yeah. Like pretty studs. Yeah. We couldn't get $1. Right. If we kick that team together, you know, the dynamic changes. The kids got to go play on the circuit. So that means you got to find a team that plays on the circuit. Right. Then you got to get in detail and go EYBL. You got to get on the Under Armour circuit. Now, that's not nothing against any program, but I'm just telling you where they going to be at. Right. It's just all it is. So coaches look at that stuff. Then you got high school games, strength of schedule. You got a 6'4" kid playing the post. He's not going to get signed by anybody unless somebody say they're going to work with him.
As a post player.
And guess what happened? The portal happened. So I got a kid from Kentucky, 6'9". He didn't play for Colin Perry. He gonna play for us.
He practiced under him.
Yeah,
he got
that. He got that. So you know what coach is doing now? I got to win right now. Yeah. So I don't have, you know. So it's not a personal thing. It's not an attack. But I'm telling y'all, parents need to do their homework when it come down to where you send your kid to. Yeah. Do what's best for you and your child, bro. Yeah. Not the community claps. The community claps. Get your son.
Fade out. They stop.
They say when they going, sometimes That's all we want, bro. It's more than that.
Right.
People, when you graduate, ain't nobody talking about that no more.
No.
It's over.
Season over. Once the season over, ain't nobody talking about it.
Bro,
I mean, like, let's just be real. We sat here before we turned the cameras on, and we talked about some football.
right.
Man, during the season, that's all you see. As soon as it's over,
It's over.
no matter how far you make it, the talks are shut down.
Yeah.
The talks, this is the first time I done talked about that since who knows when. Because this is once this is over, it's over.
It's over.
Now, if you're a sophomore, if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, you
You come back. Yeah.
But once it's over, it's over.
It's over. And we talked about that at my program Saturday. I talked to a whole bunch of athletes that are upcoming seniors. And I told them, I say, I want to show you the history of what happened when the ball stops, when the whistle stops blowing. This ain't what you think it is. Mm-hmm. Your life has been predicated for 8 to 9 to 10 years of your life being on a schedule, being a part of something.
Right.
And then you know what? You get ready to graduate, it's a strong possibility. You might not get them letters.
Oh.
You might just have to be a student. So what do? You know what most kids do? I ain't going to school. If I could play ball, I go.
Yeah.
You take those sports away from them kids, crash out. And I think that needs to be discussed in locker rooms across the country, bro. Because I'm just looking at kids. I'm like, man, if he would have got a scholarship, whole life would have been different. Mm-hmm. But because he didn't, because they put their eggs all in this and then prepare this kid to say, go get a trade, go to college, go drive trucks. I don't care what you do, bro. Start a business. You just leave him out there to dry.
Yeah.
So that's why we dealing with a lot of
no preparation. We don't prepare them for the real
future.
world.
Yeah, it's nothing.
And to be honest with you, man, this area should be the best at preparing because, like you said, we can. How many can we count from this area?
Well, it ain't many.
They even played D1 ball.
Yeah, that's right. And you want to take a step further, go high major. It's 2.
Right. 2
out of a billion. That's why I tell kids all the time, I say, I don't want you to ever think you're the best person on the scene playing. Mm-hmm. Well, I've seen, it's a guy walking around right now that dropped 40 and his life is not where it should be.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah.
But it happened that quick. Not being humble. Oh my God. Ooh, I seen God snatch it away. Let me get that out.
Quick.
You're not humble? All right, I got something for you. Now you're just a regular person, bro. Yeah, it's a hurtful thing to see, bro.
Okay, you know, it's like, you know, when they had the best player you ever saw, the best high school player
I stayed off that.
You know,
I stayed off that.
That's one of the toughest things you can possibly.
That hurt a lot of people.
Yeah,
I know it hurt a lot of people.
Well,
man,
you know, and a lot of it, man, we could never really, even, you know, and this is just another. You know, I'm gonna get back. Even with the LeBron and Jordan situation, we could go on and on about who you think the best is.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then if I tell you who the best that I've seen, it ain't the best that you've seen.
Facts.
But the question is, who's the best that I've seen? And I'm telling you who's the best that I've seen. It's not saying that they better than this person.
Facts.
But a lot of people took that and said, nah, when I tell you my list is the list.
Yeah. Now it was 400 comments on there.
When I tell you this is my list, this is the list. The names that I say is the names who's the GOATs.
Can I get on there and do it?
What's that?
Oh yeah, I can. Okay. I didn't even know I could do it. Tripping. I just shared it. I ain't never.
Oh yeah.
Every time we on here, I'm just like, I just wait till it's over. Oh man, I gotta just
definitely go through and share now. But yeah, man. It's the best who you've seen, so I can't say, you know, that Hood Paul, all them guys is not the best that you've seen, right, if that's who you say that you've seen, right? Facts. Like I just out the blue was like Nastasia and
Turbo
and Pat Carter. I just put them two.
Hey,
they not the best that I've ever seen.
Stop it.
But
listen to me. He should write a book.
Definitely.
I forgot about Pat.
Oh, man.
I used to talk about Pat in my basketball when I first started coaching.
Yeah.
Because That's boy.
Hey, I'm telling
That's
you,
a story that need to be told because the skill level that God gave him at a young age was scary.
Very
He had
scary.
no business being that damn. He had no business, bro. Pat Carter was really that.
Pat Carter.
Jesus Christ, man! I forgot about Pat, bro.
People,
my Lord.
People tend to forget about him, and I always bring his name up.
Oh man!
And as far as female players around here,
she played with us
my
at
time.
Yeah, it's easy.
You know, I've heard of Sheila Etheridge and Venus Lacey and all them when they was around here. And but in my time,
Turbo.
If a girl could have played on the boys' varsity team,
it was Turbo. Yes, here's a grandma hoop together every day.
Every
following she and one.
Hands down.
Went to Tech.
Hands down.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
That those two people I saw that was like crazy skills on the court. They could, you know what I'm saying. Pat Carter was the Kyrie before the Kyrie.
Yeah, he had no business having that.
Saying? Like
listen, parents, he had no trainer.
No trainer.
That's what's scary. I be trying to tell people, you don't even need me. Throw that basketball outside. Let him just go be.
He just went out there and was a kid.
He got all that just for being by itself.
And when it became more than just being a kid playing basketball, is when it became an issue.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I was able to see that. That whole play my kid as a freshman on the varsity, I've seen it tear some people down playing them as a freshman.
I had to.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is equipped.
Yeah, you got to be built.
And usually some of those guys that play as a freshman is a little older.
Yeah. They're not really 13.
They're not really 13. You know what I'm saying? They're not really 13, 14. They were supposed to be a sophomore or something like
sure.
Like, and he in his right grade and playing. His mind ain't there.
Nah.
Whether it's he get the big head and think he the man, or if the lights get too bright and he start to.
He gonna show you. He gonna for sure show you back here freshman.
Yeah,
it's gonna come whether he dropped 17 games in a row. That freshman still, it's gonna come out.
Right.
It's gotta come out.
That's why I always said like the young team won't win that championship against the veteran team. In the NBA, in high school, in college, when D Rose and them went on their run.
Ooh.
They played veteran teams, veteran Kansas team.
Hey, but he gave them.
He gave them. But he was that rare breed that could play to that level, but everybody else wasn't.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Which led him to go to the league the next year, or the second year, a couple years later, and win MVP, the youngest player to win it.
Unguardable,
man. Y'all better respect that D Rose. I ain't gonna even front. But yeah, man, what else you got, man? We running it.
Man,
we running it.
Actually, one of the kids I trained, man, he asked me, "That's how I know God doing good things." It ain't. He said, "Coach, man, can we do something for some elderly people this weekend?" I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
So can we just go do something? We can go buy them canned foods or something. That's college stuff. We got to figure out something. Get there. He was like, "But can we do something?" I just looked at him like, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah.
Like for him to say that,
he wanted to do something.
Like, so y'all gonna be seeing us walk around here, bro, park somewhere and just trying to figure it out. When kids want to do stuff like that on their own, we gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Even though bad things happen. I told the news lady, I said, we got to do a story. They don't know it yet, but they finna know it now.
Yeah.
So I'm putting together a piece on Jeff and Young.
Yeah.
Gotta go and show it. Gotta show it. Gotta show it.
Definitely. Those are two staples in their respective communities.
Yep.
And it's what they call it, a crossover.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crossover effect because they both are respected in each other's community.
Mm-hmm.
Like Yum is very, very well respected in the wrestling community.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff just as well in the Grambling community. You know what I'm saying? And all the surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing. Like I just mentioned wrestling and Grambling, but these guys that 30-mile radius that you was talking about,
it's all around.
north, south, east, and west. That's they. I mean, they could go further than that, but man, kids and parents in that radius know who those two guys are, and they've dealt with them in a meaningful, in a meaningful way or motivational way. They done inspired them, or
To be better.
something.
Yeah.
It's something that they've done. You know what I'm saying, to get them or their kid on the right path.
Yeah.
Like those two dudes, man. Jeff Young, man, y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all really do y'all thing for the community.
For sure.
But yeah, man. So you gonna get them do a story. What
Channel
station?
10.
Channel 10? Okay.
Because the cats, they be up at the gym all the time.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. And I actually talked to her. She was like, well, just put it together. I said, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Hey, man. Look. The news is, well, social media, which is the news for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's been hectic, especially in the school system. We got the teachers fighting, or the students fighting teachers, or teachers fighting students. However you want to be put, man. What's your views or your perspective on what happened with the girl fighting with the teacher and the teacher doing what she did? And then they had one show where the teacher broke her leg. Another student made the teacher break her leg in the argument, which was a couple days after the first incident.
I think as a principal and teachers, they get together, we have meetings. You know who.
Yeah.
We got to stop acting like, and when they're like a sub, yeah, like, who. So if you sub me, like I've been a sub, I know I'm going in this classroom with these kids, they on 10. When I walk in the door, this is what we on.
Right.
I ain't dealing with nothing.
Right.
Instead of you trying to go back and forward, is she gonna sit down?
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna call the principal office, they don't have it stored out the class. That's simple, bro. I'm not going back and forth with a child. Now I'm a child. I ain't put myself in that situation. I'm not, because you hit that kid in the school setting. I'm gonna assume you're a sub, so you probably want to be a teacher. You're just going through trying to get your testing and stuff.
Her backstory is that she's worked in the school system for 15 years. Administrator, front desk worker, things like that, administrative work and office work and stuff like that. So she got into subbing because she loved, the education part.
Well,
so that's the backstory on her. So yeah, you're right. She was in it and was trying to probably get.
I'm not throwing my life away for nobody.
Right.
I ain't even that. Like, you prepared and these kids. I know this girl. And then the thing is, like, everybody don't know they students. Like, I had to learn quick. Like, I started looking at my first year teaching. I looked at these kids and I was thinking, like, one boy, he just got a problem every day, bro.
Yeah.
Just a problem. And let me just be a G about this, pulling my side. I mean, what's up, bro? Man, da, 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 da. And what's up? Talk to me, bro. Like, for real. You see, I ain't on nothing. You ain't got to do all that, dog. I ain't trying to embarrass why I pulled you out the classroom.
Right.
Man, I ain't eating, man. Ain't no food at the house. Man, crying. All right. Let's fix this. Let's figure this thing out, bro. And let's go past. That girl has some issues going on.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely had issues.
It's literally no different, bro, than like, I know certain adults. I know when Buddy going through something, bro. I ain't even finna. Hey, all right, because you own something right now. So you got to know these students. I'm not blaming her, because at the end of the day, I know she had to defend herself, but we didn't have to tussle. You feel me? It really could have been like, stop, office, come get her. Or you could have just, all right, you got it.
Yeah.
Whatever you say. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, when they trick you out your position, I always tell people, when somebody can trick you out your position and make you feel some type of way, they won. You're not finna get me out my position,
definitely, man. That kid definitely
made her a
tricked
kid
her out of that position, man. It's both ways. Her being wrong, you know what I'm saying, as the education worker, as the teacher, she should have did something totally different. All right. And now as the kid, now as a parent, I'm only gonna talk as a parent, which you are a parent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of parent, like if that incident would have happened, yeah, I'm mad at the teacher. I ain't popping off too bad because at this time, as a parent, the parent ain't even seen the video. We probably saw the video before
For the parent, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like it moved that fast on social media,
Yeah.
but not so much as far as the parent probably seeing it at the time. I'm mad when I hear about it, but I'm also like I'm the type of parent that I'm mad at my kid first.
Hey, talk to me. Hold them accountable.
Oh man, I'm mad at my kid first.
Yeah, don't embarrass me like that. Don't embarrass the family. Don't embarrass yourself like that. You're doing too much. Yeah.
Because first off, if you'd have did it to me, I know what my reaction would have been. But my response to the teacher is, look, you supposed to you supposed to do better with this.
Yeah.
But so both parties were in the wrong. Nobody did anything.
Look, she could have had a bad day too.
Yeah,
she could have had a lot going too. Yeah. Just a little. It seemed like it was just like a one more thing, and she ready to go. All right, you finna get this.
I mean, because what led her to take everybody's phone?
Yeah,
because she took everybody's phone. You just didn't get yours back. What led her to not get your phone back?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like those types of things. Like now you giving an outburst because you did something extra to not be able to get your phone back.
Yeah.
Because I gave everybody else's phone back.
Facts.
You know, that's why I say both parties is both parties is wrong. So with the second video I saw where the teacher was withdrawing and the girl still attacked her and took her to the ground and broke her leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? You don't beat the kid up.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
But it's like, dang.
Again, it come down to I don't know. It's so many ways to get out of stuff.
It's always something bigger than the initial.
Oh yeah. If you broke somebody, like you're going through some stuff. I said when you see somebody fight and they really out their mind, man, they've been holding that in so long, man.
It's like they say the passion kills.
Yeah.
You know, you stab somebody 12 times, shoot them.
Yeah, no, that's personal.
That's that person. It's something. It's something that's got me to this point. And like you say, the young man, he wasn't eating.
Yeah.
You know?
Mad, drove, pissed off.
It's gonna make me mad, especially when so-and-so over here eating.
Hey.
And he picking on me every day.
So I know what I'm saying? Man, I remember like yesterday when talking about his shoes. And he just I'm
it's a struggle
for a reason. Yeah. You ain't I'm finna beat you up.
Like my shoes are like this for a reason.
Yeah.
Because
really?
I ain't got nothing to eat.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
They kept it in.
I can't tell you that because man, kids are cruel, man.
Good group of kids though.
Kids are cruel, like
good group of kids.
A good group of kids. Man, it's 3 or 4 cool groups. You know what I'm saying?
That's my Lincoln Center group, man. The one that the school system, no disrespect, said that was the trouble kids. None of them kids trouble kids.
Nah,
bro.
man, it's a lot of the environment they're in.
That's it.
And when you can get them out of that,
they change. I seen it. I seen a kid that'll beat up everybody in Ruston, go out to college and FaceTime me skateboarding.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, the way he talked.
Yeah.
Like like it happens.
My thing is I say that we are who our greatest potential is. All right. Like, so when we're in high school, that great potential, because potential is something that you can be that you are not.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
facts.
People usually take, I got potential and think it's them having it. But potential is something that you don't have. I think that as adults, we are who our greatest potential was to be in high school. You know how people say, they done got to college and they acting like this now. They didn't act like this.
They reinvented themselves. Yeah.
And it's not so much as a reinvention. It's a means. My mama was struggling to get food on the table, so I couldn't buy J's. So as soon as I got me a job and was able to get me some J's, now I'm going to get J's every week. Now you mad at me and saying I'm acting a certain kind of way because now I can afford J's.
Look, you saying that made me think about something, man. We come right back. We were sitting there and we were talking. I was talking to Charles now off the radio. We were talking about how when we were in school, I didn't ever think about not going to school after high school. Right? So we go to school after that, but look how much we all knew about these universities around here. We've been on campus before. We've been to, whatever, football, basketball games. And I think the greatest divide with Ruston and Grambling, when it come out to these kids out in the streets, they don't see anything. Some of these kids, when they walking, I'm coming right here by the store, and they right here walking, hopping the fence. I think for a second, these kids literally have never been anywhere. So they don't know. So what if the mayor got together, local, whoever the council people are on board, and got together with all these youth and showed them something different? What if that was something they could do? You know what I mean? Because we don't have the programs anymore. I think we might have high ability or whatnot, but that's grade related. NYSP saved a lot of kids' lives.
I think that, man, well, see, we deal with NYSP, that type of thing. It's who you bring into it. I think that when the mayor, city council, when they do whatever they do, they don't bring in the right people
with that vision
to push it. Not even with the vision. Like, you can bring in a group of people with the vision, but you got to bring it. Okay, let's say the mayor had a vision, right? And it was something dealing with recreation, parks, basketball, athletics, and all this different stuff, right? Shouldn't he come to you? Shouldn't you be a part of the panel? But if you're not, then he really didn't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You just had that vision of what can make you seem better. You didn't have the vision of what can make it better. You just wanted that I did this in 2023. This is what I did. Yeah, it didn't work, but I put forth that effort. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't get those right people and they hear, like, it's not a panel not a thing that go on for the youth that Jeff shouldn't be a part of. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
So if you don't have a person like Jeff Miller in the midst when you're talking about the youth as a whole, Boys and Girls Club, school, elementary school, high school, if he ain't in that meeting, you really ain't getting the message out. Because he the one with them every day. But do you see what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's different.
That's like saying we want to do something for barbers and you don't go and get Donald Brooks, you leave him out. When he's a staple in the barber community here.
I get you.
That
happened a lot though. That explains a lot.
That's why the progression is only progress and not.
Oh, that can open. Hey, that right there, you saying that right there. At first, when you said it, this is what I saw.
Yeah.
But the more and more you start talking, the more I'm like, do you know it's so much involved in that that could change the dynamic.
Yeah.
But I'm going to assume the dynamic does not want to be changed.
I'm assuming that too.
Wow.
But we can always make it seem like we want it to change.
Man.
Take a big house, right? I just throw some paint over it. It's still bad on the inside. I'm just throw some paint over it. And now you're trying to put it off as, well, I did some improvements. We just put paint on the building.
Yeah, it looked. Yeah. I go in there.
You ain't do nothing. Like, you made us think you were doing something until you finished doing what you was doing, and we like,
that ain't it.
Do nothing. That ain't gonna change nothing.
Oh my God.
It's still mildew on the inside.
Man.
So
God.
that's one of them things. Man. We gotta when we plan on doing stuff, we have to reach the right people. When I said I'm doing a wrestling legend, I reached out to everybody that did something wrestling. That did something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't do a wrestling legend and not reach out to him.
Facts.
That's defeating the whole purpose of doing a wrestling legend.
No.
I can't do a wrestling legend and not reach out to Jerry or Kerry. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be when we say we want to do this, like you say, boys say they want to do something for the elder, right?
Right.
But if they don't come and tell John they want to do something for the elder, they ain't reached that. They ain't.
Yeah,
they haven't done what they want. They need to do.
We can't get out. Oh man, man.
Nah, they can come and tell me, but I ain't there every day.
You know how much, man. I'm finna leave that alone, bro.
I'm not there every day. You can come and tell me all you want that you want to do something for the elder, but the person that you with every day that's doing something, you ain't going to tell.
I once was blind, but now I see. Man, I see so much right now. I'm like, they put that out there, but they didn't put it out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all
I did it. There you go.
Right, I'm just gonna give you a piece.
Yeah.
Of what we actually
we can't
doing.
even reach the audience we really need to reach.
Yeah.
But we have an audience.
Yeah.
But man, let me be quiet. All right.
Hey man, look, I'm making a shift in this podcasting thing, man. And whatever goes on social media is free game, I feel like. What do you think about this coach situation? With the Cardinal knowledge.
That's tricky, man. I know.
I get it.
I just okay, so check this out. So, and no justification to nothing, okay? So it's no justification. Okay. Y'all keep putting kids with kids. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just like it's, the tech coach, he was a baby.
Yeah.
He ain't even 25.
Boy was 23.
Yeah, and she 22. And y'all, and that crossed the thing. Yeah. But that's still a kid. Right. You know how mature you got to be able to be like, I'm here, do this, and then go on about your business. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I do say this, though. One thing I saw yesterday that hurt my heart, that
the reaction.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm looking and it kind of taught me, if you ever fall for whatever reason, if you lose your job or if you're getting a wreck or really if you get sick, these people,
they're against you.
Man, I ain't never seen nothing. And I guess because I really don't be on my, be on my news feed. I really just go to my page, you know what I mean? Like, you can set like, okay, you said something, all right, boom, you know what I'm saying? Something. Yeah. I got my stuff set to where I don't see, but yesterday it actually was right there, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, we had a kid graduate from here in Ruston by the name of Josh Crow, who graduated with a 4.8, and y'all didn't share nothing. Yeah. So I mean, the bad stuff gets shared. Mm-hmm. All the Jeff, 20 years in the game. Why y'all ain't share that? Mm-hmm. So it's showing me like it's what they feed off of. Yeah. And people gonna get offended when I say this. I don't really care. When Facebook was just when we first got in school, and it was just for students. Yeah. Hey y'all, we wasn't talking about none of that, man. Yeah. Hey man, I see you on the yard, man. My test was hard. Go back to that. Yeah. Make this site for college students only.
To see, once it went mainstream. Yeah. That's when you started getting the I mean, it was before that. Don't now I'm not saying that Facebook started this, but when they opened up Facebook, that's when you start getting the older guy messaging the younger girl more often. I mean, you still had those pop up pop up that came up when internet first got.
Yeah, fast.
When Facebook opened up to the masses. I'm saying this because when I was in North Carolina, I had a roommate who was talking to this chick underage online, and the police had to come in and get it. Not knowing on Facebook. And that was like right in that margin where they just opened it up to everybody. You didn't have to have a college email. You know what I'm saying? You had to have a college email to get in there at that time, I think.
Yeah. Now the college email showed proof that you were in school.
Yeah.
Like you could not make an account.
Right.
Like little Susie or little Billy could not get on.
Right.
But not, man, that's kids. The 2-year-old guy's account, man.
Yeah. So, but with that, man, what I don't like about the situation, the coach situation, is that too many people are trying to justify what actually happened. I don't care if it's boy on girl, girl on young boy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Girl on girl boy. It's all wrong. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? And to say, for some people to say, all the people I ever talked to was older than me, don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I can remember just a few weeks ago, somebody the post went viral where they said, "All right, fellas, it's graduation season. We got a fresh batch of 18-year-old girls." It went viral. It was somewhere, but it was on Facebook and it went around globally. It had a bunch of shares, and I saw some of these very same women saying, "Oh, this is wrong, and he shouldn't think like that. This is why I keep my daughter in the house, and this is why I do this." But yet, it's okay for this situation. You see what I'm saying? It's okay for y'all to say, "I would have gave my principal this when I was in high school." You know what I'm saying? You what was that fine teacher that y'all had? You know, you seen that?
Yeah.
Like, that's you saying that you would have done something with him in high school, a grown man, or a grown woman, whichever one.
Yeah.
So why are we trying to justify these actions just because it's the norm? No, it's not the norm.
What? They made it the norm.
They made it the norm.
Why is this the norm?
Why is this the norm? Why? Because I just had a client earlier. I was telling this too. I said, now you say that everybody doing this. This is what they doing, right? I said, but what if it was your little sister? Oh, I'm mad. I say, but that's somebody's little sister. That's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's cousin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Should they say, "Oh, this is the norm," and be okay with it?
Yeah. I mean,
no, because my rule is for my daughter. Look, man, if you ain't walked the halls with them in high school, they either too old for you or too young.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
If you was a freshman, they was a senior. Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you was a senior and they was a freshman, you got out of there. They at some point after they got out of school, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Y'all walk the halls together. Y'all in that same range.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna be no senior and you was in the 7th grade. Cause man, that's where that the brain come in at.
All right.
That's where what you can and can't handle comes in. This who's to say that woman wasn't trying to break it off with her and she exposed it, or who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of stuff you ain't mentally ready for to talk to. I was just talking to you like, shoot, if it was a boy, I'd have been like, shoot, go ahead. I say, but that's not right, because that's why a lot of us are the way we are with women because we tried that older lady,
Mm-hmm.
and that older lady had us wrapped. So now we think even the girls around our age supposed to do what that older lady. You see what I'm saying? So even just because you're a young dude getting an older lady don't mean you're mentally ready.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
The same way for a young woman or with an older dude, you're not mentally ready.
I think though, with the case of it, a lot of people who are like on the side or joking about it, they're looking at the whole situation because it's not. I'm not against anybody, so I don't say.
Yeah.
I don't think that, but they're looking at it because they're gay.
Yeah.
So it's like everything's treated different. I saw a post the other day when somebody was like, "I'm not a girl anymore. I'm I don't even know what they Yeah, I'm them they." And somebody was like, "Well, you are a female."
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm going through the procedures to get to. Yeah, okay, cool. You are genetically, you're a female. And so the dude was like, "Well, can I say I'm a woman?" But no, you're not a woman. You can say what you, at the end of the day, you can say what you want to say, but you're not a woman.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying the same thing to you. So America as a whole, society as a whole, it's not going to look at that the same.
No.
You know?
Like I saw the one thing on Facebook. The son told his mama he was going to go out for homecoming queen or prom queen or something, and she was like, "Nah, you ain't doing that." She said, "See, that's the problem. Y'all force us to be okay with y'all sexuality, but for you to try to go out and do this is just against the, you know what I'm saying? This is what she said to her son. Like, nah, don't go trying to be in the woman's competition."
Can we touch that subject for just a second?
Touch it.
So this is my thing. I was sitting there, I tell you about like watch movies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Watching all these movies, all these shows. I want to know at what point did everything have to consist of homosexuality?
Bro,
Because
you can't watch a show without it.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, they even made Ashley on the Fresh Prince is gay now, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, I get it. Like, I'm not against nobody. Man, you do what you want to do. That's you and whatever you gotta do. But why is it pushed?
Why are we selling it?
We practice. It's in every. If you see a movie or a show, I'm just waiting on the gay character to come out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a gay character, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but why is it that on everything now? When it used to be, if that's what people want to do, it's like you're like you say, like, here you go.
Yeah.
This is what it is. Why?
Yeah.
I
mean, it's just as common as that role is just as common as every time you saw a black person in there, it was them being a thug or being, you know what I'm saying? Like that role is just
thug,
that.
mother, grandmother,
Right?
Athlete,
Right.
The end. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Now it's thug, mother, grandparent,
Jail.
Definitely jail, or a different sexuality difference. Because I don't want to just say gay or but it's a sexuality difference, and it's plastered everywhere. You can't turn the TV on from cartoon to HBO, HBO Max. It's the same thing.
Even on I'm watching Power.
Oh,
They changed the dynamic of. They changed the dynamic of Power. I had I'm good because somebody asked me what's that show? Down in the Valley, Pete Valley.
Yeah.
So the show first come on, right? The show first come on. I'm just thinking it's about some strippers trying to get some money and stuff. So I'm watching the show, and then boom, here come. I'm not knocking you dude, Mr. Clifford.
Yeah.
Here come Uncle Clifford with stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well, why we got this going on?
Right.
And so it's whatever. And once I finished the season out, I'm just sitting there as man, like, oh, what was this?
Right.
And they was like, they coming out season 2, you gonna watch it? No, bro, I didn't even know this was about to happen.
Yeah.
That make me and this is what people say. If you tell somebody that I'm not knocking you, that's you.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't knocking you, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what somebody say? You're gonna be homophobic. No, bro, I'm just not knocking you. That's just not for me. I don't eat shrimp. You can't make me eat shrimp, bro. That ain't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like we grew up, and I'm not gonna say it was sheltered. It was more like it just didn't really exist. And if it did, we knew. Like,
right.
okay, buddy over here, we didn't even really know what.
We didn't have to know what they were doing.
Yeah. You
now
okay?
they plastering what they do.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
That's crazy. Man, let's get into this Fast Five real quick.
All right.
Fats 5.
Yes, indeed, man. We've been chopping it up, man. We are in this Fast Five segment of the show right now, man. I got the first one is this debate been going on: Wayne or 50.
Lil Wayne who? Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne. What?
Lil Wayne, man. You know they been that Breakfast Club mainly been on this Lil Wayne or 50.
Yeah, they must like 50
verses or whatever.
No, 50 can't. Come on, they
DJ Envy East Coast, man.
Yeah, DJ Envy must be sick because
Right.
Yeah, nah.
Hey man, what's one thing you tired of people doing?
Kicking people when they down. Live your life.
Yeah.
You can't help nobody. What you gonna talk about them for? Help them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all, we gotta uplift, man.
Look, me today, you tomorrow.
All right.
I'm humble. I praying for you.
I can catch you on the way down.
Hey, I can catch you on the way up. Hey.
Whichever one. What's a black TV show or just TV show in general that you think is overrated?
A black one?
Black one or just a TV show?
This is in any era?
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all get mad at me. I wasn't sold on Good Times. I wasn't.
Hey man, Good Times.
It hurt me. The whole song. When I really broke down the song, this ain't nothing to smile about. Yeah. Temporary layoffs, good. What are we doing?
It was that. that show right there. Have you heard the guy break it down? You know what I'm saying? Where it was like he faked his death, and that's when he did McDowell's or whatever.
Oh, James.
Yeah. He was like Florence. Every time James came with an idea to get them out the hood or the ghetto, she didn't want to do it because she wanted to stay on welfare and in the projects and things like that. And I was looking at an episode, I was like, dang, he did have some $1 million ideas that she was just not with. She just didn't. She wasn't trying to do it. So I get that. That's
three kids on the show.
Yeah,
it wasn't number 2 bedrooms where everybody sleeping in. Yeah. I just didn't. I just the song just. Yeah. I was like, I ain't. This ain't it.
Yeah, man. So Good Times. I think that's one too. Man, what age should you cut your child off?
Oh Lord, that's what so personal for me. Lord, that's so personal. Maybe my daughter just bumped heads about a week ago. Cut them off like you got it.
I mean, you love them. And
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, let me be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm just girls only, right? Never.
And see,
let me say this. Okay, hold on.
Tell me your never. What's your never?
If my daughter get herself in a situation that I know, like, my baby need me, we good. But when she find a man that she love, it's a lot of stuff that I would hope he would want to change the dynamic of it. Yeah. And if he can't change the dynamic of it, you don't need to be with him. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. So if she with him and he can't change those dynamics, and she choose to be with him, and she see that he can't change, but she keep coming to you for the.
He would be. I mean, as a man, you should feel type of way for yourself. But then no disrespect to no man. You ain't a man.
It's a new generation.
I feel you ain't no man. You just hey, you let that you sit up there and shit on. Nah, bro, you're not a man, bro.
But I say this though, man. When my child decides to give a man something that she needed help with herself, I gotta cut you off. If you need $30 from me and you cash up him 20, you done it. Now, if you need somewhere to stay, I never put you leave you stranded.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't take care of you no more. I can help you stay on, but I ain't taking care of you. You cut off on that end. There's no more calling me to get this or that, and because this is me. You know what I'm saying? This is me, and what I've been through raising a child. You know, if I give you the game, it's like if I'm telling my brother something and he go to jail, he better not expect me to put money on his books. Because I giving you
the game. I give you the game.
That situation.
Okay.
That's how I treat my kids. I love you because I'm your parent. But if you out here doing what you know ain't right, I ain't backing you with it. I'm not coming to get you out of jail just because I love you and you my child.
Right.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not doing none of that extra stuff. And especially when you claim grown, it's over with.
You know, one thing I learned about children, any child that say I'm grown ain't grown. And that child could be 25, that child could be 45.
Man,
if you gotta announce that I'm grown, you're not grown. Yeah. That ain't something you gotta announce. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because I don't go around saying I'm grown.
Yeah, it's like
so that's where I stand. Like, nah, I guess it's one of them. It's one of them things being raised by women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If a dude can do whatever he wants to you, and you still have to ask me for something, it's an issue for me.
Going deep in with it now.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so the answer to what age should your child be cut off for me is when a dude can do whatever he wants to you, mentally, sexually, whatever, and you still have to ask me for something, you couldn't.
That's tough. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because what this nigga gonna do? What is he doing? If he can call you and tell you to come over here so he can do X, Y, Z and send you back home with nothing, why am I still taking care of you? Now I'm a duck. You my child, but I'm a duck because you can go do grown up things, but you can't take care of yourself. Still want me to take care of you.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so that ain't, you know. What keeps you motivated, man?
And I don't really know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
waking up.
I don't know. I be chilling, bro. I don't know. Like it ain't. I don't have to like the. Even with my, I love my kids. I love my uncle and my auntie and the players and the community. I don't really I'm just happy I'm still here. If it just makes sense,
Yeah.
I'm happy to be alive, bro. So I just be happy, bro. Like for so much going on, so many people leaving. I embrace everything. I embrace this. I tell you, the first time I came here, the first thing I thought about was the skating rink.
Yeah.
We was just at the skating rink, bro. Right. Trying to figure it out,
Trying to figure it out, man. Trying to see who hand we can hold and skate.
Lock in.
Who's staying at the lock in? We trying to figure out who's staying at the lock in.
Get in this car. Oh man, I thought you was staying. Look, I stayed in the hot job. Man, you can ask mom. Man, you ask her.
Yeah, you ask her. Nah, she gonna say yeah if you ask her.
Oh God.
Real business, man. What's a meal you hate now because you grew up eating it so much?
Well,
or food. It ain't gotta be
only thing I say is tea.
Tea,
sweet tea. My grandma put the sweet tea on the porch and the sun do what it do. And we tea, that was unhealthy, bro. We drunk tea every day. Tea and red Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of tea. People looking like I'm crazy. You don't want no sweet tea. No, bro. Like if it get in my mouth, be ready to throw it up because I done had it so much. And should have been a diabetic as a kid, as much sugar as they put in that.
Man. It's so yeah, tea. I never, man, I wasn't a big tea drinker, man. But we should I ask this one? I'm gonna ask it. Can a woman take the truth like they say they can? Can women handle the truth?
No,
like they
not
say
even
they
close. Not even close. You're not ready for the truth.
Yeah.
The truth, the brutal truth. You're not ready for the brutal truth.
I don't think nobody.
It's too. Like you don't want to know. Like even the best guy in the world. Like you don't want to know the truth.
Yeah.
You know the truth will. Like I've been in the stage where I'm trying to figure it out. I ain't got no girlfriend. I'm just out here and I'm just the truth. Yeah. Man. I really don't. This ain't what I don't want you. Like, like this ain't nothing. Yeah. You don't want to hear no stuff like that. Yeah. This was just that. That's just that. I'll see you around. Right. That and then the truth it'll set you free though. Yeah. You know, it'll set you free. Definitely. Tell them what it is from jump.
But definitely, truth hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
Truth hurts, boy. Can a single mother teach her son to be a man?
No, I said that 15 years ago. Yeah. No. My mother was a single mother. God rest her soul. Yeah. It teach her to be no man.
Right.
Like, you're not a man. First
off, you're not a man.
You can pretend to be. Yeah. What usually happened, especially with the generation after us, well, really the one after us, they were straight. But after that, what happened was you put them single mothers in them homes, and they are the past of the mothers of the, and I see this a lot. I know somebody might get mad at me of the bitterness or whatever the case may be. And so you put that female, thing on your son. I mean, kids I coach, and I'm talking to you. Bro, I ain't never seen that. Like me growing up as a kid, I ain't never seen. And when I did see a boy do that, he was playing the piano and the cymbals after church, bro. You know what I mean? But that is the norm because you see this. People understand. You raising a son, if you're a single mother out there and you raising a son, and let's just say you just on some bitter vibes, bro. You just on some drama and some mess. You're teaching that boy to be just like that. Because
we are what we see.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, they ain't ready for that conversation.
No, and I'm the type of person that, man, if his daddy is not around, find you a John Goldsmith. Put your kid around that male figure. You know what I'm saying? That positive role model. I think a lot of women block that. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, don't get me wrong. A lot of dudes go into the situation trying to holler at the mama.
And that's what that's all wrong.
But we can't block that male figure from that little boy.
Right.
Like he need that.
Yeah.
He need that 100%. You can't block it. Like I had an uncle just a few years older than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a house full of women. You think they stopped him from teaching me what a boy is supposed to be like? Because we just a few years older. So I learned how to be a man just when he was learning how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they never stopped a male figure from learning us, as they would say. From when you stop, you ain't gotta listen to him and he can't tell you what to do.
It's over. It's over.
It's done.
It's over. It's done.
Just as soon as a parent tell one of them boys, boy, John Goldsmith can't tell you nothing. John Goldsmith ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing.
Nah, I ain't dealing with him. I ain't worried about that.
As soon as that happens, you could be to this day. He listen to everything you say. As soon as she say, boy, he can't tell you this.
When you imply to children that an adult can't tell them anything, let me tell you something. You're depriving that kid of the reality of the real world.
Yes.
Somebody in the world is going to have to tell your kid what to do. It could be the CEO. It could be the warden. Yeah. It could be the funeral director. Yeah. Your choice. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. Now, you could pick it, like that. That's tough. That's tough. Like, telling. I hear that too much. You gonna
Soon-
tell my kid what?
Yeah, as soon as you do that, it's over.
Go ahead.
As soon as you do that, it's over. And y'all don't want to hear it, but it's our generation of mothers.
Mm.
Don't want to hear it. But I mean, and fathers too. These are the same mothers and fathers who told the teacher that they couldn't tell them what to do.
Somebody gonna tell them what to do.
But those teachers, those students when we were in school who were telling them that are the parents now. And they are condoning it still to this day. You tell that teacher she can't tell you what to do.
Hey.
She can't tell you nothing. She wants something done, you come tell me. You know what I'm saying? And those kids go to school with that. And that's stuck in their head.
The real world is waiting on our children, people. The real world does not care about anybody. You are a number.
That's it.
You need to learn that.
That's it. Oh man. Okay, what's the what let's see, where am I at? What do you do to pull yourself out of a bad space? Bad mind space.
I ain't gonna lie, it's something I'm battling with now. I don't deal with it. I just jump out of it. It won't even sit there past 10 seconds, bro. I ain't lying to you. Like it's something, and I just be, all right. I don't sit there with it. I can't. I was telling George the same thing. I don't sit there with nothing. Yeah. I had bad news today. And I sat there for like 15 seconds and I was mad for a second. And I was just like, my head coach said the greatest words I ever heard in my life. Okay. That man told me one day, he looked at me and we had a heart-to-heart talk. He said, and he tell the team this all the time too, but this was for me. He said, let me tell you something, guy. He said, control what you can control.
Yeah.
When I think about stuff that I go through or when stuff can happen bad or somebody say something, I can't control what they say. Yeah. I can't control what nobody do. Yeah. So the only person that I can control is me. Yeah. So how I respond to it. You might say, blah, 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 all this bad stuff. And all I can give you is, man, you know what? That's cool. Yeah. And then I controlled it. I would never let another person in my life trick me out of my position, bro. Yeah. That means somebody running how you feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's why I say if somebody right now, and this is happening, and they probably watching, it's just being real. Somebody stabbing my back, right, for no apparent reason because I'm breathing. If I see that person on the side of the road, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to go help them. Right. What you did ain't got nothing to do with me. Right. This genuine. I am who I am. Yeah, I am who I am. I'm going to stay genuine. I'm going to love everybody, and I'm going to go on with my life. Yeah. And I pray you go on with yours.
Because now you about to feel some kind of way.
Yeah,
Hey, it's like the movie Crash, man.
Ooh. That gotta let you see the situation. Hey, flat.
That's what I'm saying. It's the movie Crash. You
that movie did not get enough buzz like it should have.
It did.
That should be put in the classroom. Hey, here you go.
See the topic of the movie is what made it not get that much buzz. It was one of them things what we were just talking about. Yeah. If you can say you want to do this, but if you don't go and get those people, you ain't really trying to do it.
Trying to do it all.
See, that movie didn't really go out in all movie theaters.
Yeah, no, selective theaters.
Yeah, and then went to DVD.
Yep, DVD, quick. Get that out there.
That was the quickest I said it would go to DVD.
Here you go. Yeah, we just saw it yesterday.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I waited.
You didn't want nobody to see that for real.
It was too real, man.
Yeah, it's real.
To fill up on this lady and then have to.
Yeah, I need you.
Come on, man.
Help me out, please.
Come on. Well, that's some stuff, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, if y'all ain't watched Crash, because a lot of people probably haven't watched it.
Man, watch Crash.
Go watch Crash, man. Ludacris,
Terrence Howard,
Matt Dillon.
What's the light skin? I can't think of name.
I can't think of her name, but she in a lot of stuff though. She was on that Tyler Perry movie where she was
Mr. D's.
Yeah, that lady.
The Mr. D's movie.
Yeah. Man, we got some good audio, man. Golly.
I know.
Oh, microphone's working pretty good, man.
That sounds good, bro.
Yeah, man. We gonna what you say? What What was that? You said the coach told you?
Coach Dante Jackson told me to control what I can control.
Control what you can control, man. That's gonna be the quote of the day, y'all. Control what it is that you can control. I mean, it's in more layman's terms, stay in your own lane.
You don't belong. I don't belong over there.
Yeah,
it's not for me.
This is my area right here. This is what I got to do, man. Tell the people what's next, man. Meaning, what did you say? Italy?
Oh no, I
Not
said
Italy.
Israel.
Israel. Man, going to Israel.
Working on that. Teen camp coming up at Grambling State University. We got the best teams in the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
It ain't not a weak team in this. We got some teams from Mississippi. Yeah. We got some teams from Texas.
I saw the line.
Y'all bring y'all A game. You seniors and juniors, hey, put on. Yeah. There's gonna be coaches there. Put on, bro. Ball out of control at the G.
I like it.
We're there.
Hey man, y'all stay tuned for what I got going on. PBC Studios is up and running right now, and I got the microphones, I got the cameras, got the soundboard. Yeah. I'll just come in if y'all want to start your podcast. If you just want to look, I don't want to say podcasting is being oversaturated because I don't think it is, but just because you talking in front of the camera on the microphone, we don't have to label it as podcast.
All right. Could be just venting. Could be just talking.
Yeah, because initially, what I'm doing is podcasting, but a lot of people are just talking in front of the camera, and we don't have to categorize it as podcasting.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Some people just got that gift of gab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can run it. So, but if y'all want to do any of that, I got the studio for you, and I'm improving it every day. I'm going to paint. I'm going to get some paint this weekend. Set my bar up over there, man. This is gonna be something real
it's
special.
Gonna be cracking in here.
Yeah, man. So y'all come and do that, man. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a fee, but you get to get all this.
Hey, get out there, man.
All this stuff, man. What you got any shout outs, man?
Oh man. Shout out to my children, Asia McLaughlin, Master Scholar Goldsmith, all my godchildren, the boys, the girls. Shout out to the community. Shout out to my bros, Young, Jeff. Shout out to my Masonic Lodge. Shout out to Grambling State University. Shout out to God, most important, for keeping me here amongst here, and you for allowing us to have a platform to speak and communicate with others. Without this platform, a lot of us, wouldn't have a voice.
Right.
So y'all make sure y'all come by and give bro his flowers all the time, bro.
Amen.
Don't let up on it. Sometimes we wait till people go, and it's like y'all giving all these flowers, and I believe a lot of people didn't even know they was loved while they was here, bro.
Hey, for real. No, seriously. A lot of people, man, the love that people get when they pass away, man, they couldn't have known that it was that much. Because a lot of people, if people knew that they were loved as much as they're shown they were loved after they passed or whatever, a lot of people's paths would be different.
Yeah, totally different.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wouldn't lack love while they're alive if we expressed it to them while they're alive. Like,
I saw a funeral of a teenager about a couple of years ago, and there was no room in the church. And I was thinking to myself, you hear stuff about the kid, and you see stuff, and you put two and two together. I'm like, the kid didn't know that. Kid took it on life or whatever case may be. I'm like, he didn't know that, man.
Didn't know it.
You know what I'm saying? You love somebody.
He didn't know it.
Yeah. You got time today right now, bro. And I know this kind of off subject. If you got time right now in your life, you watch this podcast right now. Bro, if you love somebody, bro, just take the time out and just tell them you love. People really don't be knowing that they cared about, man. You know what I mean? I want to come back and do men's mental health.
No, we got to do it. Look, y'all, men's mental health is in the works right now. We already said it. It's in the works. it's really just two other guys we gotta get.
I already know what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's just two other guys we gotta get. It's already in the works. We just gotta get them into place.
Right.
So we gonna.
Young finally got an iPhone. That time, bro. That's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible, bro.
It's all right, young. It's all right. I mean, it's okay. But man, I appreciate you for stopping by, man. We hopefully the next thing I'm gonna have it all suited up. We ain't gonna have to be behind this table, man. We can be free a little bit.
Yes,
You know, do a little stage present, staged up. You know, have a background and futon. I got a futon background. It's just
sit back and relax, talking.
Yeah, definitely sit back and relax.
Greatest conversations in America had in the barbershop. Y'all don't understand.
Nah, for real, y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this video, man. We ran it. We ran it about neighborhood, national things that's going on, some controversy. But we managed to get some understanding on some things, which is always a plus. If you ain't leaving out of a situation with a better understanding, it was some time wasted. I guarantee you, some time was wasted. But man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's Fats Barbershop Club.
What's up, Rustin? Thank you for listening to my Daddy Fat on Fats Barbershop Club.